Okay, welcome to the second part of my demo about HTML and CSS. In this second part of my demo, I'm going to show you step by step on how to use HTML tags. Then I'm going to show you how to format a document using those tags. So if you are taking a course and you want to follow along with me, you can use these files inside of the HTML CSS tag folder. Inside of that folder, you'll find 7 different HTML documents. And I'm going to show you step by step on how to use HTML tags with each of these different files. Okay. And then I could be using along with the files, I also could be using a software called Brackets. Okay, Brackets is a free software made by Adobe that can be used to edit and to edit code. You will edit the code to develop websites and apps. Okay, so this is a test coding software that can be used for that. Okay, and then I'm also going to be using the Google Chrome browser. So those are the two things I could be using. I highly recommend to, if you're going to follow along with me, to use the same editing software and the same browser that I'm using. Okay, so if you're going to follow along, please pause the video and go and get those files and get the brackets and the Google Chrome, and then we'll begin in a little bit. Thank you. Okay, now as I said before, we have um, we have a variety of different documents that and these are divided into different steps on how to develop and format an HTML document. Okay, and each document shows the process of how to do that. Okay, step by step. So I have already opened the first file. This is called tags underscore demo underscore on one dot html. Okay. If you open it up inside of brackets, Adobe brackets, you will see that in this document, the very same tags that I spoke about in the first part of my demo. So if you don't know the meaning and the purpose of these different tags, I would ask you to go back to the first part of my demo and review that again. But if you know what that means, we can go forward. And I also open it up, the same file up in in Google Chrome. And what we see here is we see a white back screen window. Okay, there's nothing to be seen in this page. That is because when we go to the by tag in this file right here, we don't see anything. There's no content in that between those different tags, the by tag. Okay? So if I want to the SIG file tags underscore demo underscore 2 HTML, you will see that I add the is tags inside of the by tag of the document. So look at it in brackets. We see that I have H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. Okay, this see what happens to the document. We open it in Google Chrome. We go here, we will drag it, we'll drag it, there you go, we'll drag it into the window, the browser window. Okay, what we have here is we have the H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. So what I wanted to look at is that with the H1 tag, the header is the biggest, whereas with the H6 tag, the header is the smallest. Okay, so the smallest the number, the bigger the header will be, and when the number increases, the size of the header decreases. Okay, and the reason why I wanted to use Google Chrome is that we can go to View, to Developer, and View Source. If we do that, you will see that in the view of the browser, on a developer and View Source, that this is the very same as this. Okay, again, to do that, we go to View, Developer, View Source, and it opens up in a new tab, and you will see that all of the tags here are the same here. Okay. Now I'm just going on to the H3 tag file, the tag demo03 file. So go tags demo03 HTML file. Okay. So in this file, I have different tags. Okay. The first tag and all of the tags, as I said before, are between the by tags of the HTML document. So the first one is the P tag. It says this is the paragraph. The second one is the B tag. This is the bold text with bold tag. Then I have a long tag. Right below that and says this is bold text with foreign tag, with the foreign tag. So just open that up inside of Chrome again. And you can see how the browser returns that page. Okay, so you can see that this is a paragraph, just like you see here. So that means that because this text, this is a paragraph, that text is wrapping around the start of the p tag and the end of the p tag. It is that defines it as a paragraph. Okay, so P stands for paragraph. Okay, B stands for bold. Okay, so that is why the text is bolder than the paragraph. Okay, and then, but you also will see that in the foreign tag that this is both text with the foreign tag. So the text that is wrapped around that has wrapped around the foreign tag has the same weight as the text that is wrapped around between the B tag, the bold tag. Okay. I also want to point out that because that the P tag is wrapped around this text, it automatically wraps this as a bold text to the second line. But when we use the foreign tag, it keeps it on the same line as the text that is used for the B tag. Okay, so I want to go to the view again. So we go to Chrome, View, Developer, Source. Again, we see that it opens out the view of the code in a different tab window. And we see that this and that are the same thing. Okay. So this go on to the next file, tags demo 04. And I go to open it up. Come on, okay, there we go. Open it up, okay. And also go to open it up inside of brackets. And what I want you to do is I want you to not try to do this by yourself, just that we're going to do that in the next part of the demo. So I just want you to just watch what I'm doing and just learn about the different tags that are being used to format different pieces of information. Okay, so in this document, in tags demo 04, I have the same text as what we had in tags demo 03, but we add two new pieces of information. We have this information, and then we also have this information. Okay, we have and this information has multiple tags that is being used to format this text. The first tag that's been used is the P tag. Okay, and then we have another tag, UL. Okay, UL means unoiledness, unoiledness. Okay, and then the in this tag, the OI means this. It is this item that is being defined. Okay, and then on this one we have the paragraph tag, and then we have another tag different from this one that is OL. OL means orderliness, and then we have the list items as we have here. There may be some difference, and the only difference between the unorderliness and the orderliness is that with the unorderliness you get bullet points, whereas with the orderliness you get numbers. Okay, and when you wrap around these different tags, the unorderliness and the orderliness, it automatically tabs the information inward inside. So there's it's not on the same alignment as the test above. Okay. And it's also important to know that that because I'm using an orderliness, an unorderliness, the bullets will automatically put to the next items that I have. Okay, and then when I use the orderliness, it automatically puts the numbers next to the next item. Okay, so again, let's go on to task demo 5, and we can see what that looks like. So we can open that up. So drag that to the Google Chrome, and then we can go to brackets. Okay, so there's a couple of differences of what I did here. The first thing I want to point out to you is that I added to this document a new tag called the HR tag. Okay, we got one here, we got one here, got one here, and then we have another one at the very bottom right there. Okay. What that is that it divides the different pieces of information. It puts a typographic rule between the different pieces of information. Okay? And the other thing that I did differently from task demo 4 is that I added with the orderliness, I put sort equals 20. I put the 20 between into quotation marks. Okay, so we can see here that the next item begins with the number 20 and goes all the way down to 23. Okay, and then at the very bottom, I add a new piece of text with a new tag, and the tag is the I tag, and that stands for the attack tag. Okay. Again, if I go to the Google Chrome and I go to view the river resource at the code here, that that has developed this page is the very same markup as you see here. Okay. So again, I use a paragraph tag. I use a arm tag to divide the different pieces of information. I use the start equals 20 to begin the numbers of the next items here. And then I also add the I tag in between when I put text between this tags, that text automatically becomes a tag. Okay, so if I go to tags demo or sets, and I open that up inside of Google Chrome, I got more information and more tags. So just look at that with the inside of brackets. Okay, so I have the as before I have the I tag, the attack tag, and then I have another AR tag, but I also add a new piece of information called EM, the EM tag, and that stands for emphasis tag. And then I have another H tag, and then I have a clue tag, a quotation tag. Okay, so as you can see, that that was the EM and I, and it formats the text the same way. Okay, with the quotations tag, the clue tag, it automatically adds the quotations around the text. Okay, so let's move on to tags of setting and see what we got there. Well, I'm not going to open that up yet. Well, let's see. I can open that up. Okay, you got a whole paragraph of information. Okay, but just look at it inside our brackets. Okay. What we have here is the text of my resume. Okay. You can see here that I organize the text in here. I divide up. I put a space between resume, my name, space education, the name of the school, space name of my BFA. When I went to school to get my BFA, then put another space, put the name of what my title is, what the school where I teaching at. I put each item on its own line. So how come I don't see that inside of the browser window when I open it inside of Google Chrome. It's not organized as you see here is because I'm not using the different tags as I have done in here. Okay. This is only the beginning point of how I can organize the information. But if I want to have a layout similar to this in here, I need to begin to add the different tags to format and organize the typographic information of my resume. So just look at demo 08 and what I did there. So go to tags demo 08 HTML, and then I'm also going to open that up into Google Chrome. And I want to point out a couple of things that I have done. Again, one of the major things I want to point out to you is that I put all of my typographic information on my resume between the two body tags. This is the side of the body tag in the HTML document. And if you scroll all the way down, to the bottom, you see the end of the body tag right there. Okay. And then I also put a wraparound different tags around certain pieces of information. So the main title of this document is the resume. So this is resume, my name. Then I have HR to divide this information between that information. Then I have a P tag and an H3 tag. So you can see that that the H3 tags for education is smaller than the H1. Okay, and then I have a swarm tag. And then I use multiple tags to summarize and to format different pieces of information. So the name of the school here, Westchester Institute of Technology, the site is formatted with the song tag and the tag tag. So it's bold and it's a tag. The one other thing I want to point out that is different is that to get different information on different lines of text is I add a BR tag. Okay, that means break. To break the lines of text. So you can see I have it here, I have it here, I have it here, I got no one here, no one there, I got no one there. So you can see all of the tags that I have used. This is one here is defined as its paragraph. I got a new paragraph that begins here from him to there. I use the form tag, a tag, um, so you can see that right there. And so that's what I did. So I just went back and I just added all of my HTML tags to this document to get to make it look like what you see here in the browser window of Google Chrome. So the next step in this process is to use CSS to serialize the resume even more with colors, with different type and different type choices in terms of size, color, different typefaces. We could be using CSS for that. But before we get to that, I want to make a new video for the next part. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back to demo 1 and demo 2, and I will teach you how step by step how to put text between the different